It says I'm live, but let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, it says I'm live. All right. Looks like I'm live. It's a little earlier than 9:30. But just as well that I basically was checking the feed because, as usual, technical issues happen. Okay. But looks like I'm live there. I checked there. I checked there. Okay. Get the yawning out of the way. Yeah, so I know I'm live at this point. I am just my bearings here. Well, anyway, there's nobody here anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not sure who and or what I am expecting this evening as far as people. It being New Year's Eve, I'm sure plenty of folks are actually out and about, being sociable and in bars and all that wonderful stuff. Though in looking online to folks that are up on Instagram or whatever, Facebook, there's plenty of people that are home, staying home, to kind of stay away from the madding crowd, if you will. And that's definitely me. In general, on any given day and or evening, no matter how special, technically speaking, it is. So it's 9:18. I did start things a little earlier. I mean, in lieu of doing a 5-hour broadcast, which, I did a 3-hour one on Christmas Eve and had some technical problems. But otherwise, I wasn't able to do what I was hoping to do because of those problems. So I figure I'm not going to do technically, it's about 2.5 hours thereabouts until midnight. So if I'm going to stay up here until the ball drops, that's the idea. And if people waft through, then that's great. That's all that matters. If people want to come and hang for a few minutes, for a little longer, put me on in the background, whatever they want to do, that's fine. So yeah, it's Saturday, December 31st. It's the last day of the calendar year of 2022. Oh, if we're going by the Aztec calendar, which we do. I suppose as a progression of time in trying to make sense of the abstract nature of time, that looking at a calendar is one way of making it conform to our wishes, even though the calendar itself is woefully what's the word I'm looking for? Not perfect, not well apportioned. Some months have 30, some months have 31. Every fourth year, February has 29, and it's like it feels so random as regards a lot of things sometimes. So I don't know. That said, there's I think at this point with the human condition and the human animal, or it's going to take a while before things like calendars like this are changed or altered, or I mean, I don't believe me. I don't have any kind of ideas as a better idea for a calendar. Obviously, it goes somewhat by the seasons and by the way the sun works on some levels. But yeah, I don't know. I guess the older I get, the harder it is for me to kind of get a sense of the march of time, if that makes sense. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah. Again, it's almost 9:30, and for me, that's I'm usually like ending my broadcast instead of starting it. Yeah, so I'm gonna do my regular kind of normal thing of chit-chatting and about this, that, and the other thing, whatever's on my mind. But I am gonna play. One of the things I want to do is a bit of an experiment. Is some songs I'm gonna play because what I'm noticing in the captured recordings of these live shows up on my channel, though as of right now I haven't been shut down in any way, shape, or form as far as being blocked or whatever, or for the most part in any countries, but me playing live and playing cover material specifically. Excuse me. Oh boy. I did notice the other night when I did a bunch of Neil Innes / Ruddle songs, that I got flagged like crazy. The algorithms found the fucking songs I was playing, which is just like, really? So, yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean, the more research I do on it is that it is gonna flag it. However, none of them were again shut down. Basically, it's just flagged. A copyright claim is put in, and then basically, but it basically says no. The copyright person has allowed the songs to be used up online in the form that I'm doing them in, obviously. So that's fine. So I'm just going to do an experiment though of I'm just going to play a bunch of things again as long as my fingers and my voice holds out. So up here in the northeast in New England, past few days and apparently the upcoming week, it's very, very unseasonably warm now. Yin yang, upsides, downsides. Upsides, obviously my heating bill will be a lot less for a month or two maybe, well, until it starts getting cold again. Downside is that my body doesn't know what the fuck to do with itself. Part of the problem is that my body has tuned itself in between that to, like as the seasons change, the curve of how I handle it physically rides along with it, and there's usually a place in between those seasons where I don't sleep, and it's bad enough I'm still suffering from the shit that I'm suffering from, the breathing problems and the costochondritis, which is the chest pain and all that, which was the problem. Yesterday is why I didn't do a show yesterday. The night before was a particularly bad night where just there was nothing I was going to do to get to sleep for the most part. So I'm tired tonight. I'm trying to caffeinate myself a little bit, but otherwise I am. That's my current life. So what's happening again is that because it's so unseasonably warm, my my constitution thinks that the seasons are changing to spring, and it's like ugh. So basically, as this global warming thing continues its pace, again, it's I guess it just comes down to this: is like if it's gonna do just do one thing, either be cold or don't be cold, and then I can kind of adapt from there. But this back and forth, up and down, the way it's going is killing me. It's just very, my body doesn't know what the hell to do with it. As one gets older, being able to flip flop the way that I used to as a younger person. Well, just doesn't happen anymore. And so much the same about going out for New Year's Eve. I just don't do it. Again, it would be different if somebody were to invite me somewhere, whatever, and that's happened in the past before. But in general, I think, and it's difficult with COVID being what it is. Of course, there's been another spike, in the past few weeks, and no, I'm negative. I had the main the PCR test when I was exposed back a couple of weeks ago. And so I'm negative and I'm fully boosted and all that kind of shit. So I'm not. I certainly didn't catch it as of yet. Knock wood. But I think same thing that and sure enough, around Christmas, right after Christmas, there was another spike. There'll probably be another spike after tonight into the next week or so, a week or two, and those are potentially people that are getting together and then not taking precautions, and I think it's just easier. Like this year, I mean, let's not talk finances, but I would normally have done banana breads for some friends and this and that, and but between being exposed when I would have started the process of doing making the breads, and just getting them to people. It was just like, it's not in the cards this year. It really is not in the cards this year. And then for sure, financially, definitely not in the cards this year, because right now my finances are shit. I'm just kind of limping through the rest of the holidays at this point, and then come the new year, I don't know. I got a lot of things to think about as far as what I'm doing financially. My first real thought, to be honest, is just to sell everything, everything but the house at this point. Obviously, to try to get my credit to a place where I can refinance the house, refinance the car, dip into my equity, and get rid of a bunch of my debt would be the way I'd want to do it. And I was trying to do that last year, but I missed my window, as it turns out. And the fact that my house was appraised for about $50,000 less at its peak last year, when I should have done this when it peaked, but I drug my feet. Drug my feet. Kind of in the beginning of the year, toward the middle of the year, my house zoomed up to about $350,000 as far as resale value. And then just as I was in the process of trying to get it refinanced and getting a new appraisal done, which, that's like, it was a large chunk of money that I wasn't going to get back, whether it went through or not. And sure enough, it didn't. So I lost a big chunk of money, and that's made me completely short for the rest of the year and completely late on everything. It's just like you can't fucking win sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of disheartening to when you're playing the game and fighting a system that is rigged against you, and thinking that like anybody will be out there to help you regarding your finances. Now, have I been the most fastidious about my own finances? Fuck no. So, I own a lot of it, but so I think the idea coming into the new year would be to try to sell a bunch of stuff, and that's instruments, effects, memorabilia, large portion of my collection, just so that I can get back on my feet a bit and try a different road regarding finances. And I've got to, I'm kind of stuck unless I win a ton of money, or someone gives me a bunch of money. I don't know. I've got to look for another part-time job to be able to work like on weekends outside of my regular job. I really don't have a choice. I've got to try and find something that I can do that's remote, from home, preferably. So working on that, among other things. So I'm sure I'm not the only person having these troubles. Clearly, I really hope though that there is some relief this year. The thing I've got to do is I've got to tackle my taxes as soon as possible and figure out what my returns are going to be so that I can then make plans from there. Because I don't, I made a certain amount of money last year, so I don't know how that's going to affect what I get back. I don't know what if any, are any new deductions potentially this year. I hope. One can only hope. Sorry, caffeinating. Yeah, so anyway, so obviously so like I said, I'm not expecting a ton of people tonight, to be honest. So like this is all for me. If I see people coming up, then great. Otherwise, I'm gonna hang out. If I don't, it's 9:30 now. That basically, and this is when I was about to start, so that may be part of it too. I did advertise that I would start at 9:30. I started it a little earlier just because I had done a little rehearsal and just kind of getting the tech stuff together, which again was having some trouble. So we'll see how far I get tonight without. I mean, I'm not doing anything horribly crazy tonight. The only thing what I think I was going to try and do, I'll look at a little bit for those of you on Instagram as well. If you go to YouTube, on my YouTube feed, and you can look at, actually what I will do while I'm at it. So hang on, you Instagram folks. Excuse me. Okay, so I just added the the YouTube just added the YouTube link in the comments on the Instagram, so that you can copy paste and go there if you would like. At this point, because I really the only difference is that I am doing. The bigger thing is the thing. Put it this way: the thing that got shut down, or that technically I was having trouble with on Christmas Eve, was trying to play video stuff via discs, not even from YouTube, and was not able to make that work. So, but I did want to just kind of look around and go, just kind of look at some of the current things going on out in the world. Ads. So more ads. So basically I'm just kind of trolling up on YouTube here. Right now we're at 2 minutes 25 minutes until yeah. All right. I'm gonna go to some of it says live various firework displays and New Year's events, which obviously starting in New Zealand a number of hours ago. All right, so this one I believe is from Let's see. This might be New Zealand here. Or is that Australia? Oh, Hong Kong. Okay. No, this was... I'm going to fast forward a little bit here. Okay. So again, this was Hong Kong. Go all out, huh? Imagine the tech involved and all that to make that happen throughout the city. That's crazy. Wow. For anybody up on Instagram, I'm looking at some YouTube feed of live events across the globe, and from Reuters. And what I'm seeing here on YouTube now is the countdown in Hong Kong, which would have been 10 hours ago, I believe. Wow. Pretty amazing. Not for nothing, Hong Kong know how to put on a show. Shit. Okay. And then we have ads. All right, let me fast forward a little bit to see. Man. All right, let's see here. This is not sure where this is from. Is that not sure where this is from. Because that's not Sydney. It's not Australia. sure where this is either. Amar? Where's that? Is that Saudi Arabia? Doesn't really say. Yeah, I think this might be Dubai. I think that would make sense. Low audio. Oh, no, maybe that's China. I don't know. It looks Chinese to me. I don't know. Yep. There's oh no, that's Dubai. Alright, sorry, I'm just skipping through stuff here. Come on. This, I don't know where this is. Is that? Let's see. That's still Dubai. Yeah, it's still Dubai. Okay. Yeah, that's the tall tower there, whatever the heck it's called. Let's see. Next up is be willing to bet that this is France, potentially. Not much happening now. Not a lot happening in the rest of that one. Yeah, so I wanted to try and find, let's see. That was 9, I'm not going to go through 9 hours here. I wanted to look for London first, and
London, if you're ready for 2023, let me hear you.
yeah, that's London. I'll get a few more people here. So you can see the well, I'll tell you, this one place I would like to be would be England. I'd like to move to England, to be honest. All right, I'm going to skip through a little bit of this. It's a little closer to midnight. See Big Ben. There we go. Those are all the only problem with Big Ben is it's a little doomy sounding.
London.
Imagine being the project manager for something like this. Good Lord.
But trust this, the more I look, the more I see. There's so much more I'm going to be.
What a year 2022 has been.
Oh, and a two for England! Oh,
Sweet Caroline, the time never seemed so good. Sweet Caroline, I believe it never could.
it's all over! England, European champions for the very first time!
To see what Italy did, because they were supposedly going to be pivoting to
Thank you for supporting Ukraine.
they were supposed to be pivoting to quiet fireworks.
Ukrainian refugees.
London stands with all those around the world displaced by conflict, strife, and the climate.
Fireworks are not helping the situation much.
More than 1 million people take to the streets of London for London Pride, 50 years since the Gay Liberation Front organised the UK's first Pride March.
There you go. At least that they're marking Pride, which is good.
We are here, we are queer, and you'd better get used to it.
Celebrating 50 years of Pride.
Well, gotta say that the and I'm glad I'm not showing them, but the chat replies to all of this stuff is just friggin'. Some of it's just sort of awful. It doesn't give me a lot of hope for aspects of the human race, because good Lord, it's like somehow they're so troubled by progression.
With the most deeply held
It's like-
differences, treating the other person with respect and as a fellow human being is always a good first step towards greater understanding.
Farewell, ma'am, and thank you for everything.
Well, that's touching. Good Lord.
As stewards of this precious planet,
Oh, wow.
it is our actions and our actions alone that will determine its future.
King Charles, I suppose one can say as a, you know, those of us that were alive during this time. The passing of a queen and the ascension of a king. Say what you want about the monarchy, but, you know. My boy's right behind the chair here. I gotta be careful.
Let me be love. Let me be love. Let me give love, receive love, and be nothing but love. In love and for love.
Just again to remind people, though there's nobody that I can see that it's up here on Instagram. If you go to the YouTube link that I put in the comment section, copy paste. I'm currently just sort of playing some YouTube clips of from the BBC of the London fireworks for 2023 that would have been streamed 2 hours ago, basically. Well, actually 3 hours ago now, because so it's 10 o'clock here now, so what is that? They're five hours ahead, right? So it's 3 o'clock in the morning for them. Is that right? Wait, 10 o'clock? So it's 5 hours. Yeah, no, that's right. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's, yeah, 3 hours ago.
Space, seeing them stars in a private story. I dust that chick, she got no grace. See her X-Man, she got no taste.
Yeah, pretty lights. Very much. so pretty much, you know, BBC with England turning over. Once these fireworks are done, once this video's done, I'll probably do some playing of it. Lord. That's one way to go out. Let them all off at once. All the rest of them. Okay. And of course, unfortunately, there's these sort of awful renditions of things like, why does Old Lang Syne need a fucking dance beat? I don't know. You know, not to be negative, whatever it is. Doesn't hurt anybody, I suppose. More than anything, doesn't hurt anybody, so. Yeah. All right, so that's a pretty good representation of some semblance of stuff going on. You know, London was the one I was kind of looking to see more than anyone. You know, there was one for Sydney Harbour in Australia. There was one in Tokyo. Excuse me. You know, obviously, yeah, there was one for Paris. There was one, obviously, we saw a little bit of Dubai there. Obviously, there's a few things from last year. Athens, Greece did one at the Parthenon. That's that might be an interesting one. There's one in Seoul, Korea. You know, yeah, already. Yeah, so like the New Year's Eve fireworks for Australia was already 12 hours ago. So I mean, that's you know, gives you an idea of how. You know, it's already 10 o'clock in the morning, New Year's Day in Australia. So, you know, just goes to show you where things, how far things go, or just how big the world is in that regard. So, you know, I will, assuming there's anybody up here toward that time, you know, there comes a point where I may, if there's like literally nobody here, there's a couple of people up on YouTube, so you know, I don't know who it is. They're lurking or whatever. So again, I always encourage you to say hello. Up in the comments, so I can. Well, not see your faces, but I can at least get a sense of who you are. On that note, I'm gonna play some music, and you know, we'll kind of go from there. So, you know, some of the things I'll sing tonight are things that I've been kind of working on and practicing a little bit, and so, you know, are they gonna be perfect? Probably not. You know, I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna roll over my cat's tail here. Be careful, Bubba. Oops. Should take these off too. Let's see. I'm gonna grab something from here. Hang on 1 second. I clean off my glasses. thing with having these little tiny Christmas lights is that if my glasses are fogged up or dirty or whatever, it creates all these little bizarre things going on in my eyes. And I don't want to have the feeling that I'm having a stroke or something. So, yeah. Something in my eye. Because why not? There's always something in my eye. In your eyes, Lieutenant Bradshaw. Okay. All right, I'm going to start off. So what I'll do is this first song is a song written by Pete Townsend, and it comes across, at least initially, as just a simple little song that originally was written on a ukulele, and as recorded on the Who by Numbers album in 1975, with John Entwistle providing a horn section behind it. And it's, very kind of almost sounds a little Salvation Army like, and very a little plaintive, And then when you realize, especially after hearing him talk about it in interviews, that he wrote this after being particularly suicidal, apparently, which is distressing in and of itself. But it's called the Blue, Red, and the Gray, which was a pub that they used to frequent, and I can send this out to everybody that's potentially out in pubs having a drink or ate, and just kind of can go out to maybe I can send this out to my past self, who I would have been the first person on New Year's Eve to be out in a pub or bar or something, doing my best to forget and or to whatever. Yeah. Oops. No, I'm not pausing. Come on now. Just anyway. So I'll try and see if I can do this some justice. Anyway. Some people seem so obsessed with the morning, get up early just to watch the sunrise. Some people like it more when there's fire in the sky, worship the sun when it's high. Some people go for those sultry evenings, sipping cocktails in the blue, red and gray. But I like every minute of the day. I like every second, so long as you're on my mind. Every moment has its special charm. It's alright when you're around, rain or shine. I know a crowd will only live after midnight. Their faces always seem so pale. And then there's friends of mine who must have sunlight. They say suntan never fails. I know a man who works the night shift. He's lucky to get a job and something. But get a buzz from being cold or wet. The pleasure seems to balance out the pain. And so you see that I'm completely crazy. I even shun the south of France. The people on the hill, they say I'm lazy, but when they sleep I sing and dance. Some people have to have their sultry evenings, cocktails in the blue, red and gray. But I like every minute of the day. I like every minute of the day. All right. I can see some folks here on Instagram. Hey there, Andy. How you doing? I just started playing, so you haven't missed much. But that was again Blue, Red, and Gray. Going out to anybody that's out and about this evening, doing that thing that they're doing that they do on a New Year's Eve. Let's see. Well, you know what I'll do? I'm going to do another one that, not that I'm doing all drinking songs tonight, but, hey. It is that, in lieu of me drinking, then I just as soon do some drinking songs. All right, so this next song was written by a friend of all of mine and all of ours in Providence, Rhode Island, and his name was Steve Dubois. And if you don't know who he is, he was a local singer-songwriter, and he, fairly ubiquitous in the one, kind of late 70s, 80s era. And he passed away in 2001, I believe, something like that. So 20 some odd years ago. And long story short, he was doing a number of things, doing editing in some of the local, music papers, long since defunct music papers, the Nice Paper, the New Paper, etc. The Phoenix, and he also did an open mic for a while until he kind of grandfathered me into it and then gifted it to me for many, many years. And and then unfortunately passed away fairly. Very, very young, obviously. He wasn't even 50. So anyway, but this is a song he wrote for. It was, and I don't remember the name of the musical it was for, but he had written a number of different musicals along those years there. Unfortunately, many of which went unrecorded as far as I am aware of, and I'm even like cassette tapes I don't believe exist of these. And certainly at the time there was no video cameras that were readily available. So, but anyway, it's a song specifically about a bar that both he and I did the open mics at, which was the Custom House Tavern in downtown Providence back in the day, long since defunct as well. That closed in 2005, I want to say, or is it 2008 or something? Again, I have lost track of the timeline of such things. Probably wouldn't take much for me to find out, or people that do remember. I just don't remember. But anyway, but it is about that pub, and it was modeled after an English pub, where from the street you had to walk down. You go in the door and then you had to walk down a few steps to get to the main pub area, which was a very, very small place, very small bar, but very, very homey, very intimate. Buddy C. Yancey, the ex-mayor of Providence, used to frequent it. When he was no longer able to be mayor. He knew the bar owner at the time, Leah Reynolds, and he used to come down. Anyway, so this song is called "Walking Sideways Down the Stairs," and it is about a particular, not necessarily a graceful night at the Custom House Tavern. Let's see if I can do this. The regulars are restless and the savages are loose. The bar was out of bourbon, so all the bets were off. The cabbies wait like vultures to descend upon their fares as we go walking to the street and sideways down the stairs. The moon looked like a sickle, and I was truly hammered, so I never even noticed when some hooker I insulted dug her nails into my neck and grabbed a handful of my hair and dragged me to the streets while walking sideways down the stairs. The more I drink, the more I think I'll have another drink and raise a toast to all the girls who won't have me tonight. So here's to all the virgins and their pillows full of prayers as we go walking hand in hand in sideways down the stairs. The copper top's my altar, and the bar stool is my pew. Alcohol's the sacrament I gratefully receive, 'cause nothing beats religion when you're beaten and you're scared, and nothing less can help you when you're walking sideways down the stairs. Last call drives you crazy, leaves me thirsty as a sponge. And that'll go out to Steve up there somewhere, all around, wherever. Let's see. Here I stand, head in hand, turn my face to the wall. If she's gone, I can't go on, feeling 2 foot small. cuff, so not perfect. Let's see. Actually, I could do that one. All right. That was obviously Beatles via John Lennon. Supposedly about Brian Epstein, or Epstein, or at least that's what the potential revisionist history suggests. But it works. That's the thing. If at the time in 1965, when being gay in England was illegal, so close enough. Anyway, here's one from George Harrison and Bob Dylan, by the way. This is another one that used to be a favorite of Steve Dubois, and when I got a chance, he heard me play it a couple of times, which he liked when I played it. So. I suppose keeping in a George Harrison type of vein, somewhat, but pivoting more in toward the Beatles place in that regard. All right, so I'm going to do a song called, this would have been George Harrison's, technically his first, not really his first writing credit, but his first sort of, this is the first Beatles, the first of his songs recorded on a Beatles album. And it's called Don't Bother Me. Probably, by his standards or anybody else's, I suppose he might think of it as a throwaway, but I think it's a really good song. It's fun. And it's everything we would expect from George Harrison, I think, at the time. Since she's been gone, I want no one to talk to me. It's not the same. Oh, shit. Okay, haven't done this in a while. Try it again. Since she's been gone, I want no one to talk to me. It's not the same, but I'm to blame, it's plain to see. So go away, leave me alone, don't bother me. I can't believe that she would leave me on my own. It's just not right when every night I'm all alone. I've got no time for you right now, don't bother me. I know I'll never be the same if I don't get her back again, because I know she'll always be the only girl for me. But till she's here, please don't come near, just stay away. I'll let you know when she's come home. Until that day, don't come around, leave me alone, don't bother me. I know I'll never be the same if I don't get her back again, because I know she'll always be the only girl for me. But till she's here, please don't come near, just stay away. I'll let you know when she's come home. Until that day, don't come around, leave me alone, don't bother me. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Appropriately grumpy song, but it's fun to play. Probably one of my favorite bridges of all time. Something just wonderfully, it's just a great bridge. That's all. Let's see. Let's keep a 2. Let's see. All right, I'm going to try a song from Procol Harum that I covered on my Taken Orally record. Did a fairly faithful cover of it for the most part. A little different, but mostly faithful. Again, another. Oop. Got a new string on there from when it popped the other day. Anyway, so this is called hang on. I gotta make sure I get the intro right. Here we go. Anyway, it's called Too Much Between Us. It's originally on the A Salty Dog album. Get this right. As you're sleeping over there, whilst me, I'm sitting here. So much sea between us, I can't make it much more clear. There'll be no time for crying. I could change my plea to guilty, but I don't think it would stick. Still, those are the ratings, far too easy to despise. You said so much in silence now, I truly am disguised. one in a while. I usually do this one with my friend Mark Carter as part of the Silhouette Opera Company. In those days of the open mic, obviously that's when we would tend to do that, but this is still a good one anyway. Yeah, let's see. When people keep repeating that you'll never fall in love, when everybody keeps retreating, but you can't seem to get enough, let my love open the door, let my love open the door, let my love open the door to your heart. When everything feels all over, everybody seems unkind, I'll give you a four-leaf clover, take all worry out of your mind. Let my love open the door, let my love open the door, let my love open the door to your heart, to your heart, to your heart, to your heart. The only key to your heart, and I can stop you falling apart. Try today, you'll find this way. Come on, give me a chance to say, let my love open the door. It's all I'm living for. Release yourself from misery. There's only one thing gonna set you free, and that's my love. That's my love. Let my love open the door. 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 When tragedy befalls you, don't let it drag you down. Love can kill your problems. You're so lucky I'm around. Let my love open the door. Let my love open the door. My love open the door to your heart. Okay. Just making sure I'm still up there and live and audio is working and all that kind of stuff. Okay, let's see. It's about 10:30. I need to something to drink here. Hang on one second. What I did. So I've got a frosted mug, a frosted pint glass here. And so the next best thing for me, see, this is the part where I pretend, and they say when you're manifesting, you want to pretend and make it seem like you're actually doing it, as if you're doing it. So for me, my dream would be to have someone sponsoring me. And if I was going to have anybody sponsoring me, it would be Virgil's Zero Sugar Root Beer. And for tonight being, New Year's Eve, I can't drink. To me, this is the second best thing because it's not alcoholic. There's no sugar in it. It tastes great, and it cracks like a beer. So, like probably those on Instagram might not be able to hear this. Maybe you could. But you can kind of get the sense. And I'm going to pour that in there. There's ice on the bottom of this glass, so you can kind of see it. The folks on Instagram can actually see the pouring into the glass a little bit better than the YouTube folks. Yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, that would be my dream kind of sponsorship of products that I use. So, like, Virgil's zero sugar root beer, all natural. There are no calories. There's literally no sodium. Total carbs is 12 grams. Total sugar is 0. Protein 0. I mean, it's 0, 0, 0, but it's sparkling filtered water, sweetener blend, stevia leaf extract, monk fruit extract, natural flavors, caramel color, citric acid, etc., etc. Manufactured for Reed's Incorporated, Norwalk, Connecticut. So they're close. They're close by. They're here in New England. So this is not a real endorsement, obviously, but if I was to put it out there, this is what I'd like to do. Virgil's, if anybody's seeing this, just saying. I don't have millions of followers yet, or probably enough followers to make it worth anybody's while. It kind of makes it look like a beer, I like it. It fools my brain into thinking that it is somehow, for good or bad, For someone like me who technically wants to drink all the time, it is a good way to assuage it as far as that goes. You know what I mean? Let's see. All right, I'm going to do... I did this the other night. Okay, no. I did this the other night, and it was... yeah, I liked it. It's one I hadn't done in a while. And forgot that it's a fun one to do. Let's see here. Oh. Sorry, I'm just manipulating some things on my desktops here so that I can see what I'm doing. Because I do have some cheat sheets here because, hey, that is what it is, man. Like I said, I haven't done these in a while. And, I'm doing this to remember. I'm doing this to rehearse. Just to get back on the horse, so to speak. Anyway, this is a song by Peter Gabriel called Love to Be Loved, and it was on his Us album from 1993? Something like that, 2 or 3, whatever it was. Anyway, so you know how people are when it's all gone much too far. The way their minds are made. Still, there's something you should know that I could not let show. That fear of letting go. And in this moment, I need to be needed. With this darkness all around me, I like to be liked. In this emptiness and fear, I want to be wanted. 'Cause I love to be loved. I love to be loved. I love to be loved. Yes, I love to be loved. I cry the way that babies cry, the way they can't deny to be loved. Oh, I love to be loved. This old familiar craving, I've been here before, this way of behaving. Don't know that I'm saving anymore. Let it pass, let it go, let it leave. From the deepest place I grieve. This time I believe. And I let go. And I let go. I can't let go of it. Though it takes all the strength in me, and all the world can see, I'm losing such a central part of me. I can't let go of it. You know I mean it. You know that I mean it. I recognize how much I've lost, but I cannot face the cost, 'cause I love to be loved. Yes, I love to be loved. 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 Yes, I love to be loved. I love to be loved. Yes, I love to be loved. Alright, so of course right in the middle of that, something is in my eye. Something flew into my eye. I'm kicking up the dust. Not sure what's in my eye. Nope. Eyelash. Okay. Let's. So, here we are. It's about 10 of 11. Here we are waiting for midnight to pass. I'm just playing. And I figure, okay, let me do a song that's, see if I can do it right. And it's called The Waiting by Tom Petty. Oh shit! I completely fucked that up. Yeah, see, this one fucks me up, especially that first verse. Just he hits the. Never mind. I'm gonna try it again. God damn it! Oh baby, don't it feel like heaven right now? Don't it feel like something from a dream? Yeah, I've never known nothing quite like this. Don't it feel like tonight might never be but never as good as I feel right now. Baby, you're the only one that's ever known how to make me wanna live like I wanna live. And I say, yeah, 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 yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you see one more card. You take it on faith, you take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. Oh, don't let it kill you, baby. Don't let it get to you. Don't let him kill you, baby. Don't let him get to you. I'll be your breathing heart. I'll be your crying fool. Don't let this go too far. Don't let it get to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. The waiting is the hardest part. Every day you see one more card. You take it on faith, you take it to the heart. The waiting is the hardest part. The waiting is the hardest part. That's another one. I'm going to put that on the rehearsal pile because, again, one of those tricky songs. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see. What do I want to do next? So as I was saying earlier, before anybody was really here, I'm doing a bit of an experiment regarding, I'm basically going to do covers tonight because I want to see what gets flagged because looking at the recordings of the past number of days, there are copyright claims coming up. They're not shutting me down, and they're saying that it's okay for me to do it. However, I couldn't monetize those videos since I'm playing these covers, and that's fine. I'm just curious. It seems like some days it'll flag the songs and it won't flag all of them, and some days it seems like the other day when I played a bunch of Ruddle stuff, it flagged like every single one. So those are really protected apparently. Yeah. So just let's see. Let's do I know what I want to do. I want to do this one. One thing that, as I was sick yesterday, I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to wave at them, whoever it is. Oh, it's Tracy Brown, I see. So as I was feeling a little under the weather last night, I wanted to, yesterday was December 30th, which would have been the birthdays of both Michael Nesmith and Davy Jones, half of my beloved Monkees, of course. So couldn't really talk about them that much because obviously I wasn't here. So just briefly, obviously they were both born on December 30th. And as Capricorns, apparently they were pretty sparky with each other, shall we say. You know, as they were, of the brothers that fought, they probably fought the most. But otherwise, you know, I figured I'd do a couple of Nez tunes tonight or whatever, maybe a couple of actual monkeys as well, because I can. It's about 5 of 11, so we got another hour or so to go before the ball drops. Whoa. Okay, got some a new string on here for the other, so it's, you know, just making sure I'm in tune. All right, so this one is called Silver Moon, so I can do it. Shit. Sorry. All right. Close enough. See lazy windmills slowly turning, cutting up the marble canyons of the sky. See the dust around my feet go churning, moving with the winds down the highways of goodbye. Standing in the lonely light of the silver moon, looking over maps of memories for the road. Standing in the lonely light of the silver moon, with the unexpected destination of my home. Half the thoughts I'm thinking speak in sighs, as that same old wave of loneliness returns, and I can see you when I close my eyes, speaking very softly as you turn. Standing in the lonely light of the silver moon, looking over maps of memories for the road. Picture Red Roads on pedal steel guitar on that one. Let's see. I got something to say that might cause you pain. If I catch you talking to that boy again, I'm gonna let you down and leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Well, it's the second time I caught you talking to him, and I have to tell you one more time, I think it's a sin. I'm gonna let you down and leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Everybody's green, 'cause I'm the one who won your love. But if they'd seen you talking that way, they'd laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you wanna stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down and leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Oh. Everybody's green, 'cause I'm the one who won your love. But if they'd seen you talking that way, they'd laugh in my face. So please listen to me if you wanna stay mine. I can't help my feelings, I go out of my mind. I'm gonna let you down and leave you flat. Because I told you before, oh, you can't do that. Didn't stick the landing. Oh well. Is that a tune? Oop, oop. Yeah, I'm seeing that Tracy Brown joined. Hey, Tracy, how you doing? It's been a long time. Sorry, I'm tempering some new strings here. That's a little better. Okay. Let's see. 11:05. Okay, we're almost an hour away there. So how's everybody doing tonight that's hanging out? Just hopefully all is good and that you've got some snacks and shit and BYOB and all that. Let's see. Could do this one. This was sort of this is sort of how this is like this next song is sort of my my anthem these days, especially after a night like last night. Okay, another Beatles song via John Lennon, but very pertinent to my state of mind when I have these bouts of not being able to sleep. You know, as I was mentioning earlier, the reason why I was not here last night was because the night before was a rather bad night as far as not sleeping goes, between allergies, bad breathing, the costochondritis, which is like the chest pain situation I have, and yeah, it's like not for nothing, knock wood, but I would probably rather have COVID. I don't know. At least I'd get over it, you know. So that being said, some of this stuff started during 2020, when I swear I probably had it but wasn't symptomatic. But since 2020, I've had these symptoms, more of these issues. So I've got to wonder if this is somehow a latent present, if I did have it at the time and was never diagnosed, and I know was never symptomatic and never felt it other than as a cold or allergies or whatever, because every sniffle during 2020 was COVID, pretty much. So anyway, I hope not. I'm not wishing on that on myself and or anybody for that matter, so I hope everybody's staying safe. Anyway. I'm so tired, I haven't slept. Oh yes, yeah. I'm so tired I'm fucking it up. I'm so tired, I haven't slept away. I'm so tired, my mind is on the blink. I wonder, should I get up and fix myself a drink? No, 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 I'm so tired, I don't know what to do. I'm so tired, my mind is set on you. I wonder, should I call you, but I know what you would do. You'd say, I'm putting you on, but it's no joke. It's doing me harm, you know I can't sleep. I can't stop my brain, you know it's 3 weeks. I'm going insane, you know I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I'm so tired, I'm feeling so upset. Although I'm so tired, I'll have another cigarette and curse Sir Walter Raleigh. He was such a stupid git. You'd say, I'm putting you on, but it's no joke. It's doing me harm, you know I can't sleep. I can't stop my brain, you know it's 3 weeks. I'm going insane, you know I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. I give you everything I've got for a little peace of mind. Oh. What's happening too? Part of the problem too is also the heat. You know, the weather is like, you know, not making it easy on the guitar. Wow. Pardon me. Probably close enough. All right. Let's see. I'm just going through the pile here. That's all I'm doing. This is all stuff that I've done sort of recently, so to speak. I can maybe try and do this one. I always forget the key. Actually, you know, I got a pen here. Why don't I remind myself on the piece of paper what key it's in? I could do that, couldn't I? Because I always forget. Yeah, this is a song from Elvis Costello. One of his more simple but effective ballads. Do you love him, or is it still too soon to know? When I think back a couple of days before I found you in his spell, was there a warning, or what can I say? Should I look away? It's still too soon to know. Well, are you sorry? Or is it still too soon to know? It didn't take much to break us in two. It was in the way that he came close to touching you. The look in your eyes, I thought I recognized. It's still too soon to know. But it's still too soon to know. I think back a couple of days. If I wasn't happy then, I never will be. I wonder, was this ignorance or bliss? It's still too soon to know. Jesus. So just gradations of... Yeah. Let's see. I'll do another mic. I'll do a monkeys too this time. I think. Oh, man must have someone who never take advantage of the love bright as the sun. Someone to understand them, and you just may be the one. Oh, man must have someone who'd never take for granted all the pleasures and the fun. Someone to stand beside them, and you just may be the one. Just may be the one. Someone to stand beside them, and you just may be the one. Yeah. How's everybody doing on New Year's? Always at this point, just waiting on but it's another 40 minutes or so. What I figure I'll do a couple of minutes just before 12. I'll shift over to YouTube to the New York Ball Drop, so if you're up here on Instagram and or are looking at television at the same time, you can see the ball drop as well at the same time. And then after the ball drops, I'm going to bed. Or well, if not going to bed, then hanging out for however long I can stay awake, and then hopefully I will sleep tonight is the idea. I really, really hope so. Let's see. What's another one I can do? Let's see. Could do just did that one actually. Yeah, I didn't have a real plan here really. I could do this one. This is fun to play with the 12 string. Let's see. So this one is written by Ian Anderson, called "Skating Away on the Thin Ice of the New Day." Meanwhile, back in the year one, when you were born for no one, you didn't stand a chance, son. And if your pants were undone, 'cause you were bred for humanity and sold to society. One day you'll wake up in the present day, a million generations removed from expectations of being who you really want to be. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of the new day. As you push off from the shore, won't you turn your head once more and make your peace with everyone? And for those who choose to stay, we'll live just one more day to do the things they should have done. As you cross the wilderness, you're spinning in your engine as you feel you have to pray, waiting for a sign that the universal mind has written you into the passion play. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of a new day. As you cross the circle line while the ice wall creaks behind, well, you're a rabbit on the run, and the silver splinters fly in the corner of your eye, shining in the setting sun. Well, do you ever get the feeling that the story's too damn real and in the present tense? Oh, that everybody's on the stage and it seems like you're the only person sitting in the audience. Skating away, skating away, skating away on the thin ice of the new day. Skating away, skating away, skating away. Loud one for you. So that's one of those ones where I can tell I'm losing a little bit of energy. But let's carry on a little bit here. I want to do at least a couple more, and then I'll pivot to the ball drop. But let's see. Well, I got the capo. Okay. I just like playing this one. I've played it a lot, but I also want to get it right. I keep. Oh, what's the matter? Oh, I got my kitty here. What is it? He says, "What are you doing playing so late? You want to say hello? Do you want to say hello to everybody?" He says, "No, I just want attention." What? What is it? Come here. You can Come on. You can come up. Oh. What are you being shy for? You're not usually shy. Shy boy. He says, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. Jack is a very, he's a very patient little guy. Definitely likes he likes his zoomies. He definitely likes his attention. He definitely likes his pets. Right, Mr. Bowie? Especially around this time of the night, at 11:30. You know, we just before bedtime we tend to do a little roughhousing, so I'll knock him out so he doesn't do zoomies at 3 o'clock in the morning, or try to anyway. All right, I got to do a couple more songs, Mr. Bowie. All right. So I'm gonna do another one of these. This one is another one by Nick Drake, called Northern Sky. I never felt magic crazy as this. I never saw moons, knew the meaning of the sea. I never held emotion in the palm of my hand. I felt sweet breezes in the tops of the trees. But now you're here, brighten my northern sky. Been a long time that I'm waiting. Been a long time that I'm blown. Been a long time that I've wandered through the people I've known. Oh, if you would and you could straighten my new mind's eye. Would you love me for my money? Would you love me for my head? Would you love me through the winter? Would you love me till I'm dead? Oh, if you would and you could, come blow your horn on. Never felt magic crazy as this. I never saw moons, knew the meaning of the sea. I never held emotion in the palm of my hand, or felt sweet breezes at the top of the tree. But now you're here, brighten my northern sky. because it's Nick Drake, of course. All right, 11:30. Actually, 11:31, almost 11:32. Counting down, getting there, getting close to the new year. And hopefully everybody is going to be, doing better. I don't know about y'all, but I need the coming year to be better. You know what I mean? On a number of levels. I know I need to get my shit together. That's on me. I think I've finally come to the realization that no one is going to do it for me. And, I think too many years of thinking that, I don't know, it'll just happen or it's going to happen when, organically it'll happen when it's supposed to, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is even at this point. But, just, I don't know if it's being seen or discovered or given an opportunity. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I've had in my head. Yeah, I got to do the work. And I've done a lot of work. I got more work to do if I'm going to continue to do whatever the hell I'm doing and to try and, manifest, as I've been saying, during these live things that I'm doing. Manifesting for the new year, for me, again, is to be able to do this on a regular basis. In some way, shape, or form. There's some sort of a show that I do online that people come to watch, and I have sponsors, and I have people come and play, or I interview, and I play, and we chit chat. It's kind of a variety show kind of thing. Format. Right now my platform is YouTube right now, so and Instagram. So I'm looking to potentially branch out into that to either podcasting or live internet radio, which a number of people are doing. A lot of regular terrestrial radio stations are basically doing the same. I would also love to be able to maybe get in on that and be a DJ. For some maybe local radio kind of things, like AM or whatever. Like I said, my biggest dream is to do a 12 to 5 AM spot where I play music and do all this shit for the people that are driving a truck across the country or whatever the hell it might be, or that might still be awake in Norway. So like right now, it's 11:34. In Australia, it's already 11:30 in the morning, New Year's Day. So how can you be in two places at once when you're not anywhere at all? Well, we can be basically, 25 minutes away from the ball dropping. So there you go. So that's what I want. And I'm just going to keep putting it out there. And, there's only a few more days left of well, not December, but of the weekend and the holiday, if you will, because I go back to work on Tuesday. So tomorrow being New Year's Day, I originally was going to take the day off. I still think I might need to do that, but I will do like a wrap up potentially on Monday night at around my regular time of 8 o'clock or so. And to get a sense of like, all right, moving forward, do I move forward in the same format and doing what I'm doing? Do I mix it up? What's the plan? I really don't know. I'm not really sure. So we'll have to look into that, because I also have to find out if I'm having the surgery in January. I don't have a lot of time to plan it. Technically, I've got I would have 2 weeks to plan it, and I got to do all the red tape for that again. If it's going to happen which would be Friday the 13th, which seems pretty apropos, to be honest. Talk about tempting the fates or the superstitions. So yeah, we'll see. More to come on that, obviously. See if I can do this one. This is a Niccolo song as performed by Elvis Costello. As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? And is there only pain and hatred and misery? 'Cause each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk on troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong ones? And who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel like this inside, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? As I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where are the strong ones? And who are the trusted? And where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Whoa, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Going into the new year, it might be a nice anthem for all of us to take hold of, maybe. Whoa. Whew. Got some got some rattling going on. I'm gonna have to bring this puppy in. About 20 minutes. And I got a few more people on. Interestingly enough. Let's see. Let's do. Let's see. Could do that one. Maybe. No, let's not do that one. Let's hold off on that one. Could do that. Let's see. Let's see. I'll do a couple more here before we enter into the end of the year. I have just enough time to maybe do two more, maybe. So here's a favorite to play. All right. Here, you should know this one. Everybody who's listening should know this one. Do you remember a guy that's been in such an early song? I've heard a rumor from ground control. Oh no, don't say it's true. They got a message from the action man. I'm happy, hope you're happy too. I've loved all I've needed, love. Sordid details following. The shrieking of nothing is killing, just pictures of Jap girls in synthesis. And I ain't got no money and I ain't got no hair, but I'm hoping to kick, and the planet is glowing, 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 glowing. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a junkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. Time and again I tell myself I'll stay clean tonight, but the little green wheels are following me. Oh no, not again. I'm stuck with a valuable friend. I'm happy, hope you're happy too. One flash of light, but no smoking pistol. I've never done good things, I've never done bad things. I never did anything out of the blue. I want an axe to break the ice. I want to come down right now. Ashes to ashes, funk to funky. We know Major Tom's a drunkie, strung out in heaven's high, hitting an all-time low. My mother said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mother said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mother said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mother said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. My mother said to get things done, you better not mess with Major Tom. That's Mr. Bowie, for sure. It's 11:46. Let's see. No, let's not do that one. You know what I'll do? I'll end with a song. Well, two songs. One more song. Sort of. I suppose it's sort of appropriate to end the night with, because it does. It's nostalgic and looks back and it's about the past and all that. And then of course I will end with my current theme song, if I will, or just my outro song. Not mine, but you know. Take that off first. Thank you for the days, those endless days, those sacred days you gave me. I'm thinking of the days I won't forget a single day, believe me. I bless the light that shines on you, believe me. And though you're gone, you're with me every single day, believe me. Days I remember all my life, days where you can't see wrong from right. You took my life, then I knew that very soon you'd leave me. But it's alright, and I'm not frightened of this world, believe me. I wish today would be tomorrow. The night is dark, just brings sorrow anyway. Thank you for the days, those endless days, those sacred days you gave me. I'm thinking of the days I won't forget a single day you leave me. Oh wow, fucked that up. To bless the light, sorry. I bless the light that shines on you, believe me. And though you're gone, you're with me every single day, believe me. Days I remember all my life, days where you can't see wrong from right. Took my life, then I knew that very soon you'd leave me. But it's alright, now I'm not frightened of this world, believe me. I wish today could be tomorrow. The night is gone, it just brings sorrow anyway. Thank you for the day, those endless days, those sacred days you gave me. I'm thinking of the days I won't forget a single day, believe me. I bless the light that shines on you, believe me. And though you're gone, you're with me every single day, believe me. Put that on the rehearsal pile. Tricky songs. Sometimes the simplest 3-chord tricky songs, they're tricky. They're tricky. Okay. What's the matter, Bowie? My boy is wondering why the hell I'm staying up so late. Hang on. He said, you need to calm down and stop singing. Hang on. One more song. I'm almost done. All right, I'm going to do one more song, and then I'm going to pivot to the ball drop, which is happening in about 8.5 minutes. So only 8.5 more minutes until the end of suddenly there's a ton of people up here on the YouTube. Say hello in the thing, man, in the chat. It's up and available. Say hello. Who are you? I don't know who any of you are. A couple of people on the Instagrams, etc. Anyway, so as I've been doing, I end the night in general, or my regular set, with this song because it puts my brain in perspective. I think it puts us as a species in perspective. It just puts it all in perspective when there's too much information hitting us from all angles. And there it is. So it's actually called, I call it the universe song. It's actually called the Galaxy song, written by Eric Idle. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's revolving and evolving at 900 miles an hour. It's orbiting at 19 miles a second, so it's reckoned a sun that is the source of all our power. The sun, you and me, and all the stars that you can see are moving at 1,000,000 miles a day in an outer spiral orbit 90,000 miles an hour in the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. It bulges in the middle 16,000 light years thick, but out by us it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go round every 200 million years. And our galaxy is one of only millions and billions in this amazing and expanding universe. The universe itself keeps on expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can whiz. As fast as it can go at the speed of light, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember when you're feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth. And pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause there's bugger all down here on Earth. And I'll say this every single time. Present company excluded. Right? So, pivoting, we are at exactly 5 minutes until the ball drops. So, what I'm going to do, and thanks everybody for hanging out on New Year's Eve, since, I don't know, you may be out and about for all I know, just kind of using your cell phones or whatever it might be, and but it's, I appreciate you hanging out in general this past few weeks. I've had a number of people waft in and out, kind of using. I know some people have told me that they kind of lurk in the sideways. So I don't know that they're actually there, but they're there, which is kind of cool. So I appreciate that. So what I am noticing is that all of my past videos and 9 o'clock. Things on YouTube have been getting more watches lately, so that's interesting. I figure, whatever that means. I mean, if people are somehow wanting to watch the stuff, then that's great. Like I said, the idea is to do this on a regular, in some way, shape, or form. Again, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in January when work starts back up. I mean, shit, man. If I've been able to do this month because work has been a little easier or whatever, but once the semester starts in earnest, it's going to be a little more difficult. So I'll have to kind of figure this out, as whether I'm doing it maybe just over the weekends or something, which I could do, Could do, you know, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Hang on. You want to come up? Come here. Come on. Come on. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. Say hello to everybody. Here's Jack. This is Jack. Talk about perspective. This guy kind of, you know, puts it into some semblance of perspective for me too sometimes. Oop, what? You, oh, no, you won't sit down. Won't sit down. No, not having it. Not having it. Okay. He wants to fight, is what he wants, and he's wondering why I'm not fighting. So, what are you doing? See now he's acting up, is what he's doing because he wants attention. So let's see. I'm gonna pivot to a live New York something or other. I'm assuming it's live. I'm gonna try and get by the ads here first. So anybody that's up on Instagram, I'm pivoting on YouTube to a live countdown to New Year's Eve. There's a bunch of them online at the moment. That's 2023. I think it's 2023. Yeah, that's 2023. Oh, that was 2000. Okay, I see what happened. I was just going to say, it's like, it's not time yet, guys. You're early. So, yeah, what they're doing is they're looking at last year, 2022. All right, let me pivot that over.
Final preparations underway for the party of the year, and everyone is on the guest list.
We have found ways to carry on our traditions each year.
Excuse me.
And this year, we are welcoming the world back without any restrictions.
Okay, so we are down to a minute. Let's hope that they pivot here.
And that iconic star of the celebration, the Times Square Ball, 12 feet in diameter with over 20
that's not live.
crystal panels. The 2023
hang on, let me find a live feed here, because that's not a live feed. Hang on 1 second, folks. Sorry. Am I the only thing that's currently live? That doesn't make sense. Ball drop, live ball drop. There's Canada's. So that's interesting. I don't seem to be able to. Oh, here's one. Okay. Well, it's not. There we go. That's what I want. It's sort of a general. It says EarthCam Live Times Square in 4K. So it's not one of like the ABC ones, which that's probably why it's not. We're not seeing it. Started streaming in what? Okay. Yeah, that's live. That's what I want. Okay. All right. So the countdown has begun, I believe. Though it's interesting, my computer says it's already 12 o'clock. I don't know what to believe. Yeah, the feed might be a little delayed, I think is what it comes down to. Of course, this is just Eastern Standard Time. This is confusing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. That's the new year. I think there's a bit of a delay here because I'm at 12:01:04 seconds. So anyway. All right, folks. Well, that's it. We're into 2023 now. Tomorrow's a regular day, potentially. I tend to shy away from the word resolution because it becomes like a trigger word, especially when you potentially fail to do the thing you say you're going to do. You know what I mean? because then all that does is then make you feel worse about yourself if you have all these things you want to do. And then you don't do them, for whatever reason. So I suggest going into the new year, 2023, and I know I'm going to try to endeavor to do this so that I don't find myself judging myself into a stupor or into basically a torpor of doing absolutely nothing with my life. And yeah, in essence, waiting for somebody to do something for me. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to try and do my best, again, to manifest. Got to get my financial shit in order. If that means I've got to sacrifice for this year, then that's what I've got to do. I mean, resolution, resolve, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, I suppose. All I know is that I need to do that, and I suggest we all do that in whatever place we can in our own lives, in our own garden. Don't worry about someone else's garden. Worry about your own. You know what I mean? I think most of the people that I talk to, or most of the people that follow me, understand what I'm talking about there. Stay out of people's business if it's not your business. If it's your business, that's one thing. But if it's not, leave them alone. You know what I mean? Leave folks alone. Be nice. Whether you like them, care about what they're doing or not. If they're doing something that's specifically harmful to you, oh, fine, get involved. But if they're not, don't. Anyway, with that little piece of advice, I'm gonna call it, so I can go get a midnight snack of some sort, and I think I'm just gonna go sit for a while, try and get a little tired, and I'm not in New York, so I'm not gonna sing New York, New York, but I think that we're in whatever shape we're in, and for 2023. I really want to be hopeful. I really want to be positive thinking, if I can, because I am Captain Negative when I want to be, and I certainly just don't want to be. So on that note, I'm going to end off the night. Thank you for hanging out with me and while I played and practiced, and just appreciate your presence this past month and stuff. So hopefully I'll continue to do this. I, again, will probably take tomorrow off, even though I had yesterday off, but I, will probably take tomorrow off. But who knows? I started a half hour earlier tonight. It's on my, on a whim. God knows, man. Maybe I'll get bored tomorrow and just say, fuck it. I'll go online. So I don't know. I mean, if I go online, I'll let people know. I don't have anything up online right now as far as like an actual invitation or anything. So if I do, I will. I'll let you all know. Otherwise, I'm going to say good night. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to everyone to come, because in Chicago, I think they're, 2 hours behind or 1 hour behind? And then there's the West Coast. They're 3 hours behind or whatever. And I think then Hawaii is still 5 hours behind. And then we're all caught up. And we start this shit all over again. So be nice to people. Be safe out on the. If you are out on the roads, please, for the love of fucking Christ, be safe. I don't want to fucking wake up in the morning to hear of stupid people having hurt others out on the roads. And on that note, I'm going to leave it. And everybody, please have a good evening. Happy New Year.